the first song from the show, now you don't have any reason to continue being melancholic. It's that club music that you can start the night with.
Yeah, it's soft. It's not so intense. Which is some of the qualities I like about some house music. But you can definitely get up and dance to that one. So
exactly,
it's not going to put you to sleep.
Exactly.
And keeping it energetic, we're going to introduce some music from Wolfpack, posted over in Disco Funkiness this past week by Brady. Wolfpack actually was one of the top rated albums of the year in 2014 when it came to the hashtag Musics poll. I know they popped up a couple times. I don't think they rated in the top 3, but I definitely knew that a bunch of people appreciated their album. When did you hear about them, Belvoir?
I discovered Wolfpack with the community. I mean, I had no idea of this group, but it's curious to find out this instrumental music. If you want me to describe the music, I felt like listening to an intro music from the 80s shows, like, I don't know, like Alf or something like that. But overall, even with this description, I think that the music flows and works fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's funky, right? Is it funky or not?
Yeah. But the funny thing is the rest of the album that we're talking about is that is called Thrill of the Arts, I think.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with this one in particular. I mean, you will find out if you're not hooked with this song in particular, you will be hooked with the rest of the album, because it's a very, very good album.
Yeah, that's very true. And I'm glad you got a chance to listen to that album and not their other album that was completely silent. I know after doing some digging, they released a full album on Spotify of 30-second songs, more or less, that were just complete silence.
Oh, really?
And they did that to garner enough streams to get enough royalties for an entire admission-free tour. Admission-free tour. So that was pretty clever of them, and they actually ended up making, I think it was like $40,000 or something off of just some fans keeping the album on repeat, but obviously they didn't have to listen to it because it was silent. So they kind of
clever.
give a finger. It is, yeah. So clever guys out of Michigan. And so we won't be playing one of those songs off that album for you. We're going to give you the song Welcome to Wolf Records, posted over by Brady in Disco Funkiness.
it's raining now. Mommy don't feel like she got it down. Watch out, 'cause I heard that's coming around. Just feel like she needs to breathe today. Well, I can't seem to. Well, I just can't seem to win. Well, I can't seem to. I'm just a little star and I'm falling. I'm falling down.
And Henia Rubinos, at least I think that's how it's pronounced, with Lonely Lover, posted over in Indie by Laura Glue. And Velvar, I know you like this one, so talk about it.
Yeah, I'm in love with Henia Rubinos. I discovered this girl about 2 or 3 weeks ago through a music podcast that I also recommend from the NPR network.
Which one?
The Latin music NPR. Latino, yeah, that one.
Latino, yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, I recommend that podcast a lot. It has a very good music, and I found them. They were talking about her last album, this one, the one from the Lonely Lover song. It's called Black Cherry Cat, and they presented another song which is Mexican Chef that I highly recommend also. I found it very powerful and very funny at the same time, but God, the whole album, I really recommend the whole album of this girl. Makes no concession. It's wonderfully jazzy, you know. The style has a lot of jazz and hip hop and very interesting lyrics also. So I really recommend this whole album from.
Right on. Yeah, it sounds right up my alley. I think she's a Brooklyn transplant. I think she's originally from Connecticut or something, and obviously Afro-Caribbean roots there with a name like that. And definitely.
Yeah, I think that she has like Cuban and Puerto Rican roots, so you can understand a little bit the kind of mood that she has.
Yeah, mixing a little bit of that with the soul and I guess just the culture of Brooklyn itself brings together a great sound, which I need to listen to. I have only listened to that song and Mexican Chef, so it's time for me to listen to Pop Open Black Cherry Cat, and we recommend you do too.
Sure.
And before we get into the last song, as we do every week, just wanted to let you know where you can find this music over in Spotify. Is that right?
Yeah, you can go to Spotify channel and search for the Neil Podcast. You will find out the playlist that is updated every time we record a new show for you.
Any music that you can't find on Spotify because some of these songs are pulled from any different medium, definitely feel free to shoot us an email at theneedle@music.audio and we'll respond with an invite. There's lots of music like this, and we'd love to get some stuff that we haven't heard of, some stuff that's maybe from the edge of the earth that you'd like to uncover for us. That's the type of stuff that we like, so feel free to join on in.
Yeah.
And lastly, but not least, we've got some soul music off of, I believe this was the Motor City Drum Ensemble DJ Kicks mix. Did you listen to that mix, or at least a couple songs of that?
Yeah, I listened specifically to this mix. Mm-hmm. And I liked it a lot. I mean, in more than a minute, a little bit more than a minute, they managed to make a very, very good song. And I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it's a mix, like a remix by Scratch 22 of a song called Again, originally by Electric Wire Hustle. The songs aren't too different, or the remix isn't too different from the original, but both are really good. Scratch 22 adds a little kind of some more breaks onto it. Definitely sounds like kind of a hollow vibe. Definitely something nice to end the show with, in my opinion.
Completely.
And as the song title says, we hope you come back again. This is Again, the remix by Scratch 22, originally by Electric Wire Hustle.
I have no sense of time, but don't be alone. 'Cause I'm doing what I can to not be a selfish man. But I lose myself daily, and I fight war with myself. But I'm never even gonna stay here with ya. I'ma stay here with ya. Please bear